such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white.
World champion I didn't put my thing down. World champion masturbator Masanobu Sato from Japan holds the record for the longest single masturbation session of 9 hours and 58 minutes, set back in 2011. Now, I got some questions for you.
Holy shit.
Do you think you could have lasted 2 more minutes and made it 10 hours? Well, wouldn't you have sucked it up? Okay, I got more questions. Who do you think has to judge this? Did someone have to sit there
and watch?
I guess.
Oh, this sounds awful.
Yeah, and then it's a little more personal. Do you think when it came to an end, do you think he went soft or do you think he came?
Well, I have a lot of questions about this too.
I'll ask away.
Well,
I don't have the answers, but
no. Well, it's kind of along those lines. I mean, is this like that whole edging thing people do, or like they get right on the point and then they come down? Like it's like an S&M thing. Edging?
I don't know.
That sounds awful.
Horrible.
10 hours of jerking off?
Yeah.
My goodness. He must have Popeye forearms.
He'd have to. And do you think he switched hands?
I would have to.
I would too, but you're lefty. But if I went lefty, I'd probably go soft. I'd ruin my tempo.
I'm definitely more consistent with my dominant hand.
Yeah. You gotta be.
You have to be.
And okay, I'll ask you this: what do you think your longest session has been?
Man, only because I'm interrupted, maybe more than 10 minutes.
See, I don't think I ever went that long because I mean, when you're masturbating, you're not doing it to impress anybody. You're doing it to get to the damn climax. Yeah,
Get this done.
Usually I'm done. The only times it goes more than 45 seconds to a minute is when I'm drunk or you're right.
Yeah.
Something's going on and you're wondering, did I hear somebody?
Right.
Okay. Well, we'll have to get a hold of Masanobu Sato and maybe we can get some of those questions answered.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the world record, you said?
Yeah. You think someone broke that? You think that's just the Japanese record? Oh, in America, we can masturbate way longer than that. I'm going to get this out of the way. Because 2 weeks ago, I said I wasn't going to do it anymore. I the next week, and I didn't do it last week.
Didn't.
But I got to bring up Huckamuck Fuck. 3 things. He and Megan, they had a third birthday party for their daughter, Lilibet. Ugh. What kind of fucking name is Lilibet?
Add the H.
Exactly. And even Lilibeth, it's Lilibet.
No.
Okay. I mean, I'd rather be called Chimome. Did you guys get that? Awesome. Okay. That's the article said, and they're trying to be nice. They said, Megan and Huckamuck Fuck invited many of their friends and a few of Lilibet's. Wasn't that nice of them?
That's nice.
Yeah, for her birthday party.
Good grief.
And then apparently the Society Wedding of the Year took place in England. And through a mutual understanding, Huckamuck Fuck didn't go. I think the mutual understanding was that they didn't fucking want him there. Yeah. And to take that to the next level, this is something not too many of you know what the hell it is, and I'm guessing you don't. Trooping the color. You ever heard that?
Oh, that's a good.
It's a huge thing over there, and I think it's the king's birthday.
Oh,
but they have a huge thing every year, and for the second year in a row, the royal family did not invite Huckamuck Fuck. He claimed he got invited to that wedding and just didn't go, but he did not get an invite to Trooping the Color.
Do you think maybe that you're so infatuated with him because you guys having stuff in common? Like your family tries to keep you away from what they got going on?
It might be.
Yeah,
it might be. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking deep. You know? That wasn't part of the script. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Or maybe when you were in school, didn't you like to make fun of one person and every day you went to school and you just cracked on that poor
We just had this conversation where the people that identify as cats and stuff and they put litter boxes in school. I mean, what if that should happen when we were in school? We would have been brutal. Just relentless.
We needed a lot less than that.
It's no.
Yeah.
It just needed one.
Yeah.
If you were different in any way, you're done.
Yeah, thinking back, kids didn't even have to be very different, but you still find a way to crack on. Yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm moving on.
Please do.
We have made a difference. Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Please.
A new friend of mine, Phil from Shaler. I've met him at LA Fitness, and we just met through that, and we would talk. And then I told him about the podcast 3 months ago, and he loves it. I think he might be caught up.
Oh, holy shit.
I'm not sure about that. But he talks about it all the time. But anyway, he told me last week he was driving up actually the Belmont Stakes in New York. And his wife was with him, and he said every time he drives on the road, someone will cut him off or do something, and he'll yell, "You motherfucker," and blink his lights or hit the horn. And he said for 40 years, he's been married to this woman for 40 years.
Yeah.
And for 40 years, she bitches at him. So he said he's driving up. I think he was on Route 80, and he's driving up to New York, and someone passes him, then cuts him off. And he says, "You old Hamburg."
Yes, I knew it. Yeah.
He said his wife started laughing and looked at him and said, "What did you say?"
Yeah. I love it.
She said, "I don't know where you got that from, but I'm happy you did." And then he said, "You can thank the Prince of Pittsburgh for that."
Yes.
She says, "I don't know who that is and I don't want to know, but
that's awesome.
I'm happy." So,
heck yeah.
Yes, we have made
there
it.
it is. I love it. That's funny.
All right. I did make a seminar this week, too.
Wow.
Okay. There were about 20 people there. This had to be the second worst attended. Yet people were in my fucking seat. Place seats, I think, like 100. No, it seats like 200.
Okay.
And I had these 4 seats I like right in the front. No, there were people in there. Out of 20 out of 200. Anyway, get in there. It was about technologically and driving in your car. And it was definitely for old people, which I say all these are.
Yeah. And
this was by far the worst one ever.
Was it by the same lady?
No. It was okay. This guy, he had to be 10 years older than me. So right away, as soon as I walked in there, I knew. Because they even handed out some stuff when you walked in. And then we got in there. There's only 20 of us, but for some reason, people are spread out all over the day. It's not a small place.
Yeah, right.
He decides he's going to pass out a couple other things. Why didn't he just put the shit with the damn original?
We could host that here. 20 people. We could do that
easily.
In the Coliseum.
Easily.
Or the cathedral, sorry.
The cathedral.
Where am I? Yeah.
I don't know. So anyway, he shows us these little videos in between him not talking. He was reading. Reading, God, and he wasn't very good at it.
Oh no!
But it gave us like really clever things. Like this device may need to be turned on by pushing a button. I swear it said that 3 fucking times. There's also a thing came up. The words came up on the screen. Be prepared to apply brakes to avoid collision.
Oh, Jesus. Boy.
But just a little more about this dude. He was reading, we'll watch this, and then we'll have a discussion. And he had to do it because he read it. So you could tell he didn't want to have the first discussion. So he said, what's important to you in a car? And 3 people put up their hands, said it. He gave no feedback. And then he said, okay, let's move on. But then, okay, I don't know if he felt guilty, but he tried after that to respond, but half the time he couldn't hear. If the person was beyond the 3rd row, he couldn't hear. He even said one time, my hearing aids aren't working that well.
See, and we sell ourselves short with our setup here, but damn, we sound pretty sophisticated compared to this.
Compared to this motherfucker, yeah, we're chops. I'm sorry, compared to this old Hamburg. Yeah. And now, okay, this is 3 quotes from him, and I'm going to be done. He's old when he says, "Ah, me." What the?
Oh no!
Who says that? I hadn't heard that since I was like 4 years old. Oh, me. And then he did tell someone, I can't turn my head. Well, he's up on the stage. He probably could have turned his body, you know.
Right, yeah.
And then, okay, I'm going to guess you've heard this thing, but you got to be old. He said, that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Have you heard that at least?
Yeah,
okay,
sure, yeah.
okay, all right. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the next seminar because it can't possibly be as bad as that.
Maybe this should be our thing. Maybe we host seminars.
Do you know the lady actually one day asked me if I ever have any suggestions? Because I gave her credit. I said, you have a nice a variety of subjects we come and listen to. She said, if you ever have any suggestions, you think I should suggest that me and you come and talk about, I don't know what the fuck we'd talk about.
No, are you kidding?
Podcasting.
Yes.
Okay.
We talk about the whole thing of podcasting and how the old people, I mean, my God, podcasts are made for old people and whatever, it's so segmented into people's specific interests.
Well, maybe I should.
And then we could plug the fucking show the whole time.
And then I could say, okay, do you have any suggestions? Okay, let's move on.
Awesome.
Exactly. All right, just one quick, I do have facts of the week coming up, but one quick fact from my science magazine. Ants, when given caffeine, they make smarter decisions. Swear to God. So I guess, okay, if you have ants in your house, don't give them caffeine because you don't want them making smart decisions. You want them making dumb decisions like, I don't know, walking into your ant trap or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
But yeah, if you give them caffeine, you got problems unless you have those ants doing something for you. Okay, on to our website. We had some people participate in the men's names that are hot, and there's not one repeat yet. I think
not even multiple tinies.
Not yet. Did you not vote?
Not yet.
Did you vote at all?
I haven't yet. No, I haven't put it in. I'll get it.
I'm
in.
sure Tiny will get a vote. And maybe I'll go under a fake name and do Prince too. By the way, that's right. That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And this is number 56. This is Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. I guess I'm supposed to introduce that a little earlier.
Not 12 minutes in.
Okay. So anyway, you go to our website. Miller's still ranking a beer every week for you beer drinkers. You want a different kind of beer, he'll tell you if it's good or not.
I've actually heard the one that's up. I didn't look it up, but I've actually heard of the one he posted this
Really?
week. Yes. It's from a local guy. I'm familiar with it. Never had it, but I knew the name when he posted it.
That's a fascinating piece of news.
Well, I can't say that. Some of his are pretty obscure. So.
Yeah, for sure. And this one could be too.
It is, but I just happen to have heard of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we have the men's names that you have all week to vote. And maybe we can get one vote with one name that has two votes, and it'll be the winner. Because right now it's let's see, I think there's 5 and 9. I think it's a 27-way tie for first right now.
Something like that.
Yeah. Right around there.
Yeah.
And then we have Never Have I Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what that was called, but I do this week. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And it's weirdly interesting. You take the quiz, and you get a point for every one you didn't do. And the winner, apparently it's not a winner yet because we're still going to keep that
Another
up.
week, yeah.
But it's your wife.
So far.
If we call that the winner. Or it could go, I'm pretty sure, did you even look at the people that did it?
I didn't see all the names, but no, I know.
See, I think a living legend, Jim Cox, I think he had 11.
Oh.
Your wife had a 0.
Right.
And like we told you, you got to go and see it. We're not sure who the winner is. But I thought your 3 would stand up, but
yeah, she's stretching them a little bit. She told us she described.
Well, she stretched one, but you think
still
she did
put her
the
at
rest
1.
of them?
Oh yeah,
One would still probably win, I would guess.
I can tell you the 3 that I haven't done. I know she's done, which like zip lining and skydiving. Which I know she's done both of those, so she's going to beat.
And what's your other one?
It's something stupid. I don't remember.
I know you've been arrested.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's all on our website. We got some pretty good photos up there. Check
our website's awesome. We got a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, and it's actually you people that are offended by us. which is probably
one.
Yeah. How many? Okay. So, our website is rated G.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So it's good. Roland, living legend Roland, you can even go to that website.
That's right.
And no worry of being offended there.
That's right.
It is.
Yep.
I almost forgot this. Beer nights this Thursday.
It is.
June 20th. June 20th. If you want to come out and join us and have a beer too. And like I said, we're not performing there, but we are drinking. Well, we do perform in our own weird way.
We pretend to like each other.
We do for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
I just heard this yesterday from an old friend of mine, Paul G. He is a professor at CCAC Boyce, where I worked for 30 years, and he's been there about that long too. And I did not even know that he followed us.
Oh.
He tells me yesterday, we just got in touch, that he has got every music game right but one.
Holy shit.
And he said, and Tiny got it right. So between the two of you, you're undefeated.
Nice.
So we're going to keep that going. We're going to keep that watch going. I'll stay in touch with him to see if between the two of you, you can stay undefeated. Once again, that was like we talked about this last week. Hot Rod Hundley said he and Elgin Baylor combined for 73 points. he had 2.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because he included you.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in there.
So that'll be coming up. The music, and that's what we call a tease in the podcast business.
That's right.
Hang with us
Because we're professionals.
We are.
Yeah. And famous.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got?
Just one quick thing. Last week, Chaz was voted the latest living legend. He has become a thing now. Brian Cuff wants to take credit for being the first to start the trend of doing acceptance speeches. He sent me that note this week.
And was he?
I don't know. I'm going to say he was because I honestly don't remember. But he wants to take credit for it. I do remember him writing his acceptance speech, and I feel like we've done a lot since. But if he was the first, he's claiming it.
And since we're on Cuff, I got to give him credit. He's the reason we're going to have. He suggested the movie game this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that you'll get wrong.
So to follow suit, Chaz wrote an acceptance speech. He says, "I am honored to be a living legend. I'm sure it was a tough decision for your board and with some many choices. Hopefully your podcast will be a super hit. I love listening to many topics and down-to-earth conversations. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to get my key to the city or plaque."
Oh, good. Keep waiting, Chaz.
I have one other thing, and
I
didn't bring this up pre-production, but as you're aware, we discussed off air. Tori and I attended a live wrestling event last night.
I watched you on TV.
We were on TV. Tori was a star. I got more texts about people seeing her on TV than anybody. But that's I thought of the show because, as you point out, we are 720 pounds of podcast proclivity.
Yeah.
So last night, the main event for wrestling on TV was a trios match, which is 3-on-3, right? The total combined weight of both teams was less than the podcast.
And I got the good news for you. I know I didn't lose any weight this week. Wow.
They listed both tag teams and they said a combined, and the total combined weight of the first trio was only like 640 pounds.
Of the trio.
I was like, oh fuck, we're way over. And then the next one was still under.
Okay, and I got one more question. Stick with me here because don't touch that dial because we have an interview coming up that you got to stay tuned for.
Yes,
but I just want. Okay, some guy got in there and talked forever in his street clothes.
Yes, Christian Cage.
Yeah, how big is he?
Oh no, I'm way bigger than he is.
Oh, I'm almost bigger than he is, aren't I?
Yeah, yeah.
He was pretty. I mean, I know it'd beat the fuck out of me, but if I saw him on the street, I'd think, yeah, okay, I'd give this guy a run.
So the dude in the all black with the mask behind him,
Kill
Switch.
I
weigh more. I weigh more than him, but he's like 6'5".
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's a big dude, but I weigh more than he does. So yeah, Christian Cage. Yeah, and if they were to tag together, we would weigh more than they do.
Well, that's good to hear. It's good to hear.
So yeah, I wanted to mention the trio tag team match we exceeded.
Yeah. Take that, bitch. You old hamburgers. Take that.
That's all I got.
Podcast proclivity. We got that coming to you.
It.
Okay. Like I said, stay tuned because there's going to be an interview that you've never seen before. I can guarantee that.
Show first.
That's right.
Welcome back. We have another interview this week. First time ever on our show. We think he's local. His name is Trailer Trash. Trailer Trash, thanks for coming on.
You don't expect me to wear these fucking things, do you? You look like Mickey fucking Mouse with these things. What are you, Donald Duck? I said I'd come on your podcast. My buddy Bob Sacamano, he told me about it. Told me you get some beer, and I am drinking for free. But were you out of fucking Schlitz? Anyway, yeah, I'm on your podcast, but just watch what kind of questions you ask because if you don't, I'll beat your fucking ass.
Okay. Trailer Trash, that's an interesting name. How'd you get it?
What's your name? John Candy Ass. Anyway, I'll tell you how I got it. I was born in a trailer, and I still fucking live there. But my name wasn't always Trailer Trash. My father's name was Mordecai Scum. But Trailer Scum, that had a bad consultation to it. So I changed it to Trailer Trash. You wouldn't know about that shit because that's called a litter tarnation. 2 letters going together there. You wouldn't know about that. And like I said, watch it. I'll beat your fucking ass.
Do you live near here?
Oh, yeah, you big city boys from West Middlesex. I know. Think you're hot shit. Don't you there, bubble butt. No, let's just say I live down the road. How's that?
So you say you live in a trailer then?
I already fucking said that, didn't I? No wonder you're not that good at podcasts. You don't listen very well. Anyway, I was born in a trailer, and that's why my father's car used to pull it. And then the wheels fell off, so now it's a non-mobile home that I live in. Still living in the same one. But by the way, where's your outhouse?
I don't have an outhouse.
Oh, big time city boy. Has to shit in the woods, huh? Wow.
We have an indoor bathroom.
You're shitting me, right? Wow. Quit your fucking bragging. I'll beat your fucking ass.
But moving on.
Good idea.
Where did you graduate from high school?
Graduate? What are you, a fucking comedian? No. I was in school, and then me and 2 of my buddies, Sam Drucker and Richie Cunningham, we all got thrown out.
How far did you make it?
Well, I made it to 9th grade. But don't worry about that, slim pickings.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, I can tell you what fucking happened. They gave me my schedule. They had shit like English on it. I already speak good English. Why the fuck do I need English?
Sure do.
So they sent me down to the principal's office. When I told him that, the principal started talking to me. You know what I told him? I told him I was going to beat his fucking ass.
So then what'd you do?
After that?
Yeah.
I fucked around for a while, and then I enlisted in the Army. So the recruiter starts asking me some questions, and then he puts a test down in front of me. I said to him, I'm here to fight the enemy, not play fucking Jeopardy with them. So he kind of looked at me, and I told the recruiter, listen, buddy, I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
So they put you in the Army.
Well, wasn't exactly the Army. I was on special assignment. I think it was the Coast Guard. Actually, I think it was the Inner Coast Guard.
Well, where were you stationed?
Denora, yeah. My job was to stop enemy ships coming down the Monongahela River.
And did you see any?
Well, I didn't see any ships, but I saw some water skiers. So I got my gun out, and but they didn't give me any ammo, so I couldn't kill them.
Are there barracks in Denora?
Well, that's funny you asked that. it wasn't really barracks. It looked like an old hollowed out Motel 6, but they told me I was good at what I was doing there at the watching for the enemy ship. So I was actually staying there by myself.
And how long was that?
No, it was a good 3 or 4 days.
Then what?
Well, they told me they were going to send some officers by to talk to me. It's weird, though. They looked more like doctors when they came in, and they started asking me some questions and question this and question that. And I told them, I'm going to beat your fucking ass. So then they gave me, they discharged me. They called it a mental disability. And I tried to tell them, hey, don't worry about it. There's nothing up here.
Let's finish this interview.
Yeah, good fucking idea. I'm almost out of beer.
Let's let our viewers get to know you a little bit. Do you have a car?
I don't really have a car, but I have a carport. And in my carport, I have a bicycle and I have a pinball machine, but I don't have any place to plug it in. So I don't get to use that right now.
Okay. You seeing anyone?
What kind of fucking question is that? Politically correct. Am I seeing someone? Do I look like I wouldn't be seeing a girl? What you think I'm a homo? No. Yeah, I bet you're one of those homo. I bet you have a boyfriend. I bet she's fucking ugly too. You just watch it. I'll beat your fucking ass.
So you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Once again, I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
Well, what's her name?
Her name? Helen Crump. And she has some nice titties, too, so don't you worry about
it. Last question.
Oh, good.
Is there anything else viewers should know about your life?
Well, since we're friends now, since we've been talking this long, I'm going to put my hand in front of the camera so they can't see, because this is what you call confidential between us two. Yeah, even though Helen Crump's my girlfriend, last week I was walking down the creek and I ran into Luann Poovey. And as me and Luann were walking along the creek, we found a half a bottle of Boone's Farm strawberry wine. We split that thing. Ooh. One thing led to another. Like I said, thank God no one can tell this, knows this. But I got a hand job from Luann Poovey. Well, she started it. She had to go. I had to finish up. But don't you worry. She touched the old cucumber, and I just want, if anybody, anybody out there in your little potty cast land, if Helen Crump finds out, I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
There you have it, folks. There's our latest interview for the show. Trailer Trash, thanks for coming on.
Hey. You're welcome.
We'll see you next time.
Can you believe that guy we just had on? Where did you come up with him?
Where did we find that guy?
I don't know. I hope he fucking stays wherever the fuck he came from.
He's ready to fight people.
He was mean, yeah. He needed a little attitude adjustment. His 3 days in the service didn't do much. Okay. We regress or digress or something. Is regress right there? It's not.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry. We digress.
There you go.
What's regress mean?
We got to Google it.
Look that up.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this is Facts of the Week, number 56. Got 4 of them for you. Count them 4. First one's about a specially bred super cow. This is from Brazil. Yeah. And this shit's true. It sold at a record price, $4 million at auction.
For a fucking cow?
Tops of any bovine ever, it said.
Good Christ.
No, it would be good for our show.
Yeah.
It weighed 2,400 pounds. Its name is Viatina 19. I don't know what the first 18 were like. I guess they kept breeding them.
You'd think something like that would have a unique name. It's just fucking 19.
Pretty shitty.
There were 18 before it.
And it's twice as heavy as an average adult of her breed. So they obviously, it must be like horses. They must be buying it to to keep screwing to get
Yeah.
other ones that big. Because for $4 million, you have to sell a lot of hamburgers.
That's a lot of steaks.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And everybody tells me Kobe steaks are really better than like or what's the American version? Oh shit!
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
There's there's a steak version that's compared to Kobe over here.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Come on.
Oh, that Japanese shit. Is that Kobe?
Well, the Kobe's the Japanese version.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God damn, it'll come to me before.
Oh, by the way, we're supposed to. I meant to bring this up in the intro. We got banned from Russia for the 8th time last week. Eighth time.
Yeah.
That's like 1/7. What's that? Like 15% or something like that?
Pretty close.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
I'm not good at math, but
once again, we digress.
Not regress.
No, we don't regress. We don't ever do that here. Okay. Ivan Zaichenko. You don't know him, do you?
That sounds like a boxer.
Well, it's close. He's an owner of a Russian supermarket chain.
Oh.
He offered 1 million rubles. You have any idea how much 1 million rubles is worth?
I don't have conversion rate handy.
It's $11,255.
Okay. You have Barlow money. You could afford that.
Sure, I could. No, I'd be more like what I'm about to talk about. He offered that to anyone that could prove that they got food poisoning in his store.
Oh.
Because apparently some people had said they got it, and he said he was calling bullshit on it. So he said, anybody that proves that they got food poisoning from me, I'll give them $11,255.
Yeah.
So apparently Russians from everywhere are coming out of the woodwork, and some of them are licking eggshells, hoping to get salmonella, so they can get the 11 grand. Do you know anything about? I guess you throw up for a day or two, and then you're okay.
Yeah.
So it would be worth 11 grand. You think?
I mean, that's there's certain sacrifices I'm willing to make.
Well, Ivan called his customers completely idiotic, and then he added, "Please do not lick my eggs." So if you're over in the contest is not contest, it's probably over now. But hope you got your 11 grand if you were licking Ivan's eggs. Just doesn't sound right, does it? Okay, on to number 3. I told you we got 4 today. Justin Lapelles of California. He sued Madonna.
Oh.
This is after he went to one of her concerts. He said Madonna exposed him to pornography without warning. After he said he was forced to watch topless women on stage simulating sex acts.
Oh, that damn
Poor
her!
guy, huh?
Yeah, shame.
And then at the very end, he added, and she lip syncs some of the songs too.
No shit.
Yeah. Now, what was he pissed about?
Yeah, right.
Was he pissed about the lip syncing and he threw that other shit in there to make it look good?
What the fuck are you expecting from a 60? What she's got to be like, what, 65 at this point, somewhere in that range, right?
Yeah, but it has to be her backup dancers doing all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, although I'd still do Madonna.
I'm talking. Well, yeah, absolutely. But I'm talking about the lip syncing. Like, of course she's gonna fucking lip sync,
right?
You know, she's got to put on a show at 65.
Most of her songs weren't that good anyway.
No, it's just, I don't get her at all.
No. I mean, I'd never pay to go see her.
No.
Come on, Justin. If you did,
and
you had to know what.
I'm offended. I've exposed to pornography.
Yeah, boy, that gotta suck.
I'm on the other end of the spectrum where I'm jerking off for 10 hours.
Well, then you need to go to Japan and get in a contest. Okay, one more. In Williams, Arizona, they have a pooseum.
Oh boy.
You know what that is?
I do not.
Okay, it's basically, well, I'll just read it. They display more than 8,000 pieces of fossilized feces from dinosaurs and other creatures. How much would you pay to go to the museum, you think?
No, they have this at Carnegie Science Center. I remember that.
All the time?
Yeah, it's there. It's not like fossilized, but they have like different
real
stages.
Shit?
Yeah. They have shit there, yeah.
Wait a minute.
I remember this.
Maybe you were in the bathroom. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's down there.
My facts of the week I've read about. Don't listen to this. I said, were they fossilized? Well, no. That means they're piles of shit. Don't listen to him. Anyway, let me go.
Please
on.
go. Yeah. Please
thank
move
you.
on.
Thank you. George Franson, he's a curator. He said, many people think yuck when hearing about the display.
Yeah.
But after seeing it, their reaction shift to shock at the diverse and intriguing nature of coprolites.
What?
That's a hell of a name, isn't
That's
it?
a fancy name.
Yeah. Next time I have to go, I'm going to call it a coprolite.
Yeah.
I'll probably get some respect.
You're right.
Anyway, their largest poop measures 26.6 inches by 6.2 inches.
Holy shit.
Likely from a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Wow.
What do you think your biggest one ever was?
It's not that big.
No, me neither. We couldn't compete with Tyrannosaurus Rex
Mm-mm.
or that dude from Japan.
No.
Yeah. Like I said, he went 10 hours, and I usually go about 33 seconds. So, yeah, we're out there. Okay, well, that was some facts of the week that we regressed and digressed and did a lot of shit. We'll do better. Hang with us. We're going to do the movie and the music game next. You know, I really think when I watch this after you edit, I think if I could hear the music, I could really sing to that. I dance to that song really well. I'm just trying, without the music. I think I'd be really good. But anyway,
we need a third person doing this behind the scenes as we're recording.
I think you should probably fucking do it. You don't do that much anyway.
I'm part of the talent, though.
Are you?
I'm definitely part of the talent.
When are you going to start? Anyway, I will say one thing for those of you that are watching us, and Zelda also.
Yeah.
Who is a living legend. But he's not going to be with us too much longer. It
doesn't sound like it.
What was I saying?
We were talking about, what were we talking about?
Maybe let's just get to the movie.
Keep going.
Okay. All right. My bad. Maybe I'll think about it later.
There you go.
Anyway, we told you this movie is brought to you by another living legend. He suggested it, so I decided to do it.
There you go.
That's not what I was talking about before, but Zelda threw me off.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you that play the movie game along with it, get out your home version. It's a character. We go give you 6. We see if Tiny can get it. And enough people play at home, I think. Now that I'm finding it out, even if you don't know it's not such a big deal.
I'm undefeated. Well,
that's in the music game, and we'll get to that. Okay. I don't think you're going to get this, but we'll see. Did I hit that cough button? All right, come on. We got to do better here. Okay. Walt Coase.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
No.
By the way, there's no way I would have got it. I don't even know that I've seen this the whole way through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dan Darwell. Now, we get a little nickname here, so this might help you. Lavender Bird Williams.
His nickname's Bird.
Yeah. No.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Nope.
Any of you guys got it out there? Walt Coase, Dan Darwell, and maybe from Lavender Bird Williams? Principal Ben Edwards.
Jesus. Principal.
Okay, then we got Frank Needham.
Mm-mm.
And then the star of the movie is Molly McGrath. Let me give you those. I don't think he's going to get it. I wouldn't have got it. But like I said, I don't think I've ever seen this from start to finish. Walt Coase, Dan Darwell, Lavender Bird Williams, Principal Ben Edwards, Frank Needham, and Molly McGrath.
Wow. Oof. I got nothing. The only movie that comes to mind, there was a movie made in the early 90s where Morgan Freeman was the principal of like a Detroit city school. I can't even think. It was a Lean on Me, I think was the name of the movie.
That's not it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got nothing.
This is Wildcats.
Never heard of it.
No, where Goldie Hawn became a football coach.
Oh God, I know that movie. It's awful.
Is it? Okay, I've never seen it.
That's that's in Misty's wheelhouse.
Okay, you want to go a year?
I'll say first number that came to mind, 1983.
Okay, 1986.
Ah, shit.
All right. Like I said, this was suggested by Cuff, our living legend.
Yep.
Their budget, I couldn't find. It was hard to find out shit about this movie. It made $26 million, so it didn't make much because back then most of the budgets were between 10 and 15. Now maybe this could have been less. I don't know.
Other than Goldie Hawn in the like gray football shirts, there's no reason to watch this movie.
Okay, and maybe based on what I'm going to about to
I don't think I could go 10 hours to Goldie Hawn in her outfits in this movie.
No,
not like the Japanese.
Okay. What if you went righty?
20 minutes tops.
Okay. You said it was horrible, and you agree. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 26%, and Siskel and Ebert, one gave it a 1 star and one gave it a 1.5 star.
Okay,
so they agree with you.
Yeah.
A couple other things, not many. It was a credited film debut of Woody Harrelson.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, do you?
I do actually.
Okay, so like I said, I've never watched this, and then this goes along with. Maybe they didn't spend $10 million because it said there were many production mistakes, and I just wrote down a few. There was a slot back. Maybe it was even Woody Harrelson that said I can play slot back. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah.
But so there were 2 scenes, and in one scene the slot back was white, and in another scene he was black.
Nice.
And along those same things, it was a scene where a guy got his uniform dirty, and then in the next play, the uniform is clean. And apparently, okay, let's see if you remember this. There was a goat in a van. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Okay. They said you could see a human hand holding the goat's leg.
Stay in place, bitch.
Exactly. So that's Wildcats, 1986.
Oh, man.
Most of the movies we say, yeah, you got to go see that one. Me and you. Well, I can't really give a fair appraisal.
I'm a big Goldie Hawn fan because she's hot.
I like her
because there's another movie, Misty and my buddy Kevin, my tattoo guy. It's the movie where she gets the amnesia and she ends up being like a domesticated housewife with is it Patrick Swayze? It's somebody and then she comes to realization she's some rich hoity-toity chick.
Oh, really?
I can't remember the name of the movie.
I don't know that one.
She loves that. She loves both of those.
She
movies.
made some good ones with Chevy Chase.
Yes.
They were funny as hell.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring those out. I can't remember the name. And I'm not going to.
No, I didn't get I remember the movie, but I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Okay. You said you did see. Oh, the one about amnesia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that one.
All right.
It's terrible.
Okay, now we get to the music game.
Here we go.
Paul G, are you listening? Are you playing?
I'm getting
because you and Paul G are undefeated.
Goddamn right we
the
are.
Music game.
Yeah.
And for those of you playing home for the first time, I give you lyrics. You try to guess the title, the artist, and the year. Here goes. Aw, now summertime's here, babe. Need something to keep you cool. You better look out now, because I got something for you.
Oh, my. Go do it again.
Okay. Oh, now summertime's here, babe. Need something to keep you cool. Better look out now, cause I got something for you.
Wow.
All right, I'll even give you. He changes the lyrics. Cause Dave's got something for you.
Holy shit! I don't know. I got nothing on this one.
Okay, well, hopefully Paul G.
Yeah, he needs to pick me up
He
here.
does need to pick you up.
It sounds like a David Lee Roth song. Van Halen.
Yeah. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. Of course, I gave you a pretty good hint. Dave's got something for you.
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What year?
Oh man, I like that song too.
Oh, great song.
Is that on 1812? I'll say 85.
76.
Holy shit!
I know. I had to look up. I didn't know Van Halen was together then. But
wow.
yeah, 76. But we'll give you
a good
credit.
year.
So whether Paul G got it or not, we'll give you credit for that.
Yeah.
So actually, you went 2 for 5.
That's about my career average.
As that is. That's
Yeah.
it. No, that would put
Like
you
my 3-point percentage.
I was going to say, I put you to Hall of Fame of the Pirate Batters.
Yeah.
We're not going to go there.
No, please don't.
Did you watch that game last night?
I actually, thank God I missed it.
Unfortunately, I watched every pitch.
Oh,
every
I'm
pitch.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't get into it. They lost 16-4 to the worst fucking team in the league.
Yeah.
So maybe they're the worst fucking team.
They might be.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna bitch about that, but I'm gonna bitch about something coming right up.
Hey, give us some of that giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that.
There are misuses of the blinker. I told you I was going to talk about driving things for the next few weeks. The most common, you're behind a car and they don't warn you. They don't put on their blinker. They put it on the last minute and they turn. Another bothersome example is you're trying to get out of a side road and a car's coming down and he puts on his blinker at the last minute and you could have got out, but you can't get out. And then this might be worse. The person thinks if they put the blinker on, they can just cut you off any damn time they want. So what I truly hope is those that are guilty take time to reflect and improve. But to those that give no warning to the people behind them, I hope you step in shit. Those that don't give warning to the cars that when they want to enter the highway and they don't give any, I hope you eat a hot bucket of fuck. And to those that weave dangerously and don't give you any time, but they think they can do it because their blinker's on, what I hope for you is you get a growth on your scrotum, and it turns out not to be serious, but you think it is.
I know a little about it. I know a little.
Welcome back, episode 56. This is Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And now this is our most popular segment, Would You Rather? And this week, some of you watching and have already participated in the survey. And I've said this before. If you want to participate in the survey, just let us know and I'll get in touch with you because I do it the week before.
And if you want to be a participant, send us pics.
See, this is why I like to go on script. Anyway, this week we pitted 2 fighters, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Am I pronouncing her last name right?
I believe so.
Okay. Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
And I think 3 people said neither.
Oh, boo.
I never understand that.
Bullshit.
I never understand that.
They didn't do their homework.
And they said both would kick my ass. Who cares?
I agree with that.
Yeah. And actually, okay. This is from one living legend. Rhonda, he said, because Gina's put on a few pounds, but I could give Rhonda my best shot as long as she doesn't beat the fuck out of me. And I'll be honest with you. Most of the comments had that in mind.
Okay.
So I don't have that many comments this week because most people just brought up the fact, yeah, of course these 2 could beat the shit out of us.
I think in that component, as far as that component, I don't think there's much difference. They're both going to take you down.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not you, but I mean in general, like that's a weird differentiate. That's a weird way to differentiate.
Right. No, and no, most people kind of brought that up. But yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Probably a lot of chicks that could beat the fuck out of us that we don't know, you know?
Maybe some of us kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly. There's some excitement there. Okay, now this is another living legend. I think you'll know which one this one is.
There we go.
He said, I'll take Gina. I'll bet she has one powerful poon. And the thought of her hitting me with her firm titters is a turn on.
There it is.
Yeah, I think you know who that is, right?
Yep.
Okay, now. I haven't given you the score yet because we haven't voted.
No.
Now, I thought this deserved mention. We do a different spin. Mm-hmm. And he didn't do much for this week, but I got this late from our last one. Charlize Theron versus Tara Reid.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought I'd give a different spin. So we'll go back to Ronda versus Gina, but this is Charlize and Tara, a different spin. He said, it's tough for me to pick Charlize, given her catalog of psycho-feminist killer characters she plays with offensively short hair.
Mm-hmm.
But the white trash cesspool of venereal disease known as Tara Reid is a low that I can't even stoop to.
I don't know. He said a lot of things there that turned me on. White trash and venereal. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Okay. But we all know one person gets their own card.
Here we go.
Who is this?
That is Mr. Harrelson.
Mr. Harrelson, another living legend.
He is deservedly so.
Oh, probably more than anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what he said. We're back to Ronda and Gina. They both scare the crap out of me. They probably have cages around their beds, and they'd probably rabbit punch my nutsack into a powdery dust just for the joy of it. Gina looks a bit better, but I'm giving the nod to Rousey because she had the bottom front teeth loosened in her first loss.
Oh.
Everyone knows teeth interfere with a certain oral exercise, which makes my toes curl.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr. Harrelson.
As always.
But now, okay, once again, we're not going to say anything nearly that good.
No.
I'm not going to try. Not going to try, but I'll hear your vote.
So, yeah, this was a lot harder for me than I thought.
Which is amazing because you're the one.
Yeah, this is mine.
This is yours.
Yeah.
You decide on these.
Yeah, I was unaware of Gina Carano's MMA career. I had never heard of her until she was in that
Fast and Furious?
No, the Deadpool movie. She was in Deadpool.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And I like her in that movie. You know, she's all buff and whatever
Right.
in that one. And then I realized she was a fighter. And then, you know, boy, Ronda Rousey, listen, she has her established. She's a accomplished WWE performer for many years, which would normally put me in her category because, you know, her thing in WWE is that she pays homage to Roddy Piper, who's one of probably my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. You know, and all the things she's accomplished in WWE is there's substantial things there. Although the Vince thing, that's whole other story. However, Gina Carano is more in my wheelhouse based on, and this has come after we mentioned this being the thing. I did more research, and that's, again, the whole MMA thing and whatever. So Gina Carano is my vote.
Your vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a lot of bullshit for you like dark hair better?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's all I have to say. I like both these women. I really do. Yeah. And I know they could both beat the fuck out of me.
Sure.
And I don't care. And I know they could both beat the fuck out of me when I was in my prime.
Right.
But I wouldn't care. I would love to be with both of them. But yeah, Gina has that dark hair, and she has put on a little bit now, but that doesn't, as Bill Cowher would say, deter me at all.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but this is going to surprise you. So our 2 votes, just counting as one.
Yeah.
Gina wins 40-16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
40-16.
I would have never thought that.
No. So
I would expect it way closer.
Yeah, well, you aren't very good at a lot of shit. So Gina moves on whenever we have that contest that we've been promising. That guy that gets pissed because we don't, that he could get pissed at that because I have been promising a single elimination for a long time.
For a while,
but, I have been writing them down, though. So I think I have a lot of them that should be in.
I have a whole folder saved.
Do you?
Of pretty much every chick we've talked about.
Wow.
Well, whenever we didn't start adding pictures till like episode 12 or 15 or somewhere in that range. So, you know, we didn't have clips up until that point.
Where I have an idea. Instead of us coming on and bullshitting, and people aren't that happy with us anyway, what if we just showed a group of pictures? You keep them there for a minute. Put up another group and another group.
I like
Don't you think it would be better for our viewership?
A hot chick collage would go far.
Yeah,
I agree with
I think so.
Let's
okay,
do and not even talk about just fucking.
Oh yeah,
just post pictures for like 5 minutes.
Oh, we don't even have to show up that week.
Just fucking mail it in.
All right, we'll think about that. Okay. Well, we'll be back with Samurai Chatter.
Well, I believe in UFOs. That's what gets me every time.
Welcome to Samurai Chatter. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. We had our big interview, and we had our. That's right. I forgot to call my bitch Argy Bargy.
Oh, you did.
Do you know Rory McIlroy called it Argy Bargy?
Oh.
Yeah, the other day. Yeah,
You haven't commented. I changed the song for the intro.
I did notice it, but I
Okay.
never know what's going to get us kicked out of Russia, so I don't know. So
yeah,
I
that
don't know.
hasn't even come up as a issue yet.
And who sings that song? The new Argy Bargy song.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I don't know. It's
You just said I didn't bring it up, and now you
What?
don't fucking know. You're the one that puts it up there.
I do. Yeah, I have it saved now. It's a name you actually. It'd be funny if I could remember who it is. Yeah, I don't know the answer. It's like a Sex Pistols kind of band. I can't
It
think.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
Now let me just tell the home viewer why this is so bad. Tiny, on one of his side gigs, he sells albums.
Yeah.
Music is part of his fucking life, and he's just not very good at it. And now you can see why.
Wait a minute. What do you mean I'm not good at it? I've sold records internationally. I have like 500 positive reviews.
Okay, how about in the last 4 months?
Oh no. No, not at all.
How many? Where are they? In your basement?
In the basement.
How many albums you have?
I have over 40,000 units in the basement right now. Easy.
So they're not moving real quickly.
The inventory's not moving out right now.
So if you're interested in an album, come to the Cathedral, not the Coliseum, the Cathedral, and check it out.
Yeah.
Or if you've ever liked to be a live audience, we have a live audience
We do.
here now.
That's right.
And I wonder is that going to make me have to say less now?
I hope so.
We'll see. Okay. That's not a bad answer. Okay, for Samurai Chatter, what we got here is we got 3 intuitive, thoughtful questions where you're going to see a side of us and our live studio audience. And we want you to play at home too. So get out your Samurai Chatter home version and you can play along. Okay, the first question. Andrew McCutcheon, for those of you not baseball fans, he was a Pirate for years, one of the most beloved Pirates. He left, and now he's back. And a few weeks ago, he hit his 300th home run, a milestone home run, and a kid caught it in the stands. And then, as is commonplace in Major League Baseball, if you give the ball back, you get something for it. So now the question is, if you caught Kutch's 300th home run, what would you ask for it? Like usually a representative from the Pirates comes and sometimes they offer, and then sometimes there's negotiation and sometimes there's not.
Right.
So what would you ask for it? I'll give you, I actually have 2, I wouldn't call them viewers. One views once in a while. The other one doesn't view at all. She's embarrassed about her father here on Father's Day.
Understandably so.
Okay. John wanted admission to every game for a year, but not great. They have the like $30 or $40 a month.
Yeah.
And he would want that for a year.
Oh no, I disagree. I'd want like 2.
No. You're not. It's not your turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's just that. If I'm going to ask for that, I'm asking for like 200 level.
Well, you're going to get your damn chance.
What's all I'm even saying on my responses to that?
Oh God. Okay. Can I go to the next?
Please
person?
do.
Yeah, thanks. And my daughter would want just to one game. She'd want 4 tickets to like the Lexus Club.
Oh yeah,
for one game.
That's a good one.
In exchange for the ball.
Yeah.
Our live studio audience. What do you got?
Since I like him, I wouldn't want money. I would just want a box for a game.
A box for a game. So very similar to what your daughter said. Okay. Okay. So she would want. She said she'd want a box, a real nice box, for one game. Okay, now it's your fucking turn.
Yeah. Well, you didn't give the second part of this yet, but if it's McCutcheon, it's more personal for me because I don't think McCutcheon carries a national following. He's more of a Yinzer Pittsburgh local hero. So, and I know where you're going to go with this, and it's going to involve his wife.
I was going to, but my
Your
wife's here.
yeah.
I'm not sure I can go.
My
there.
wife's headed to Pittsburgh, so I can say that I'm gonna.
No, you knew I was going to go.
I know you were going there. Yeah. So it would probably involve something with, certainly personal. Because again, I'm I collect this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Being
would you want to keep it yourself?
Yes.
Oh, you would.
That's the difference. Yes.
Okay.
In this case, it would be stuff that I would want. So the signed bat, the photo ops, all the stuff that would show my connection to Kutch because he's the local hero kind of thing. It would be, I would probably want a signed bat and a signed jersey so that I could display them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I wasn't going to say this because my wife's here, but I still have to say it. Kutch's wife I've liked her longer than he has.
She's in both of our top 3. Would you agree?
Yeah. And she was, when I used to sit in my good seats, she was a dugout girl while Kutch was down in double fucking A.
Yeah.
And as soon as she got on the dugout for the first time, I said to someone, that's the best looking dugout girl there ever was or ever will be.
Yeah.
And then damn Kutch come and took it away from me.
Right.
But after he says no to that, I'm going to be... I really like Kutch.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't negotiate hard at all. I might just say, go ahead and take it because I'm not a memorabilia guy at all.
Okay.
So I think I'd take it. Now, there is a second part to the question, and we'll just do this.
Go ahead.
If it was Barry Bonds, who, for non-baseball fans out there, is rightfully so or not, is kind of more of a villain than Kutch is like the hero of Pittsburgh, and Barry Bonds is not that.
He's the anti-Kutch.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, what would that change what you asked for?
Well, I would. My ask would probably go up because I think the monetary value of it increases because again, he's a national. Everybody remembers the home run chase in the late 90s and whatever. So the monetary value increases there. However, I would also take. I actually do have. I have a few signed things from Bonds, including a plaque with him and Bonilla together signed.
Wow.
So I already have some stuff by Bonds. So I would shoot higher monetary, looking for more money, but I would also settle for several. It would be more than just a bat and a ball. It would be something that I could flip for some money.
Okay. If Bonds is as big a shithead as I've heard, and I think it's true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even offer it to him. I'd put it on the open market and see what I could get. Because, I'm not going to be nice to him. I heard he's a son of a bitch.
But is the 300 as significant as any of the other stuff he's done?
Well, no. For Bonds, I didn't say necessarily 300. I said a milestone home run.
Okay.
For 300.
Yeah,
nothing to Bonds.
But there's still some significance
there
to
would
it.
be.
But
there would be.
I'm with you.
But not as much because old Kutch didn't do steroids.
Oh, here we go.
We won't get into all that. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. We need to discuss that one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Question number 2. This comes from an old, if you're from Pittsburgh, DVE is one of the, probably the most popular station in Pittsburgh, you think? No?
Unfortunately, so, yeah. I'm not a Yinzer, so.
Why do you have to be such a son of a bitch?
No, the Yinzer shit the Yinzer stuff, it's tired.
I try to ask just nice questions, and you have to turn everything, and you're a negative fucking Nelly.
No, the Yinzer thing. Everybody loves to go into all the Yinzer stuff, no. Next thing we're talking about Dick and Cider and all that kind of stuff, and it's the Yinzer.
I'm bringing up a radio fucking station.
Well, they talk about that on that show.
Okay.
No,
can I ask my fucking question?
Please.
This started into being a nice family thing, and now you turn it into
shit. Because you're a fucking Yinzer.
No, you turned it. I am a Yinzer.
Yeah, I know. And I
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That's why I don't like you, because you're a Yinzer.
Okay, well, fuck you too. I wish you'd stop smoking those cigars. That's an inside joke. By the way, if you, I remember this from 3 segments ago.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you that if you were here in person, we weren't. Usually we say how funny we are off the air. We weren't very fucking funny off the air either. So yeah, you're seeing us at our best, unfortunately. No wonder we don't get many people watching this show. Okay. Okay. Once again, a DVE question.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? A lion versus 40 midgets. I'll say that again. A lion versus 40 midgets. This is an old DVE question. We brought it back. Who do you think would win? Live studio audience, what do you say?
I'm going with the lion.
Okay, she's going with the Lion. What are you going with?
I'm taking the Lion too because I mean, that whole pack mentality thing, dude. That Lion's taking like 10 midgets out before they even figure out what the fuck's going on. And even if they start grabbing balls and whatever else, even if they corral that thing, what are they going to do? They can't. They're not hitting that hard. I mean, even if it's like in a bloodlust situation where they know they have to do it to survive, that Lion's taking them out.
Okay. First of all, I'll quote Jerome Bettis. He was on the show once, and when they asked him the question, he had never heard it before. And he said, well, I'm not really sure, but I know those first 10 midgets, they got problems. And obviously it would also depend on, they never really specified where they would fight.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would be different in the jungle versus a racquetball court.
Yeah. If this is like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome and they're in that fucking cage, maybe. But
okay, I'm going to go against you too. I'm going to agree with Bettis. 10 are taken out immediately, but that it would have to tire out the Lion a little bit. Yeah. And if those midgets work together, I think they could take that fucker out and maybe lose half of them. But then I think they could pound on that thing and break its ribs, and he'd be tired and it would grab its legs. And I'm going maybe not with 40 midgets, maybe 18 midgets. And 22 going down. So, okay, we have two people that took the Lion. I'm taking the midgets. All right, one more question. This week, and this is near and dear to your heart because you're a huge Laker fan.
Yes.
Dan Hurley turned down a 6-year, $70 million contract offer to coach the Lakers.
Right.
To coach the fucking Lakers. So my question to you, and you in this home studio audience, how many are out there playing? Awesome. Okay. Is there a job you would not do for $70 million over 6 years? Live studio audience, what do you got?
Yes.
Okay. She said yes. Do you actually have a job, or are you just going to go with yes?
I'm just going with yes.
Oh. She said yes, but she's not.
Hey, she answered the question.
Yeah, well, damn. That's why we're okay without a live studio audience. Okay. Thanks for that input. All right, Tiny, what do you got?
So I'll answer the question this way, but I'm also going to take because I'm part of the show, I can spin it my own way.
Of course you can.
Yeah. To answer your question, the job I would not take, as you mentioned, I'm a huge Lakers fan. I would not coach the Celtics for that contract.
Oh, bull!
No,
shit!
No, their fans are fucking fuck that.
I'm calling bullshit on you right
now. Bullshit.
No, you would coach the Celtics for $1.50 a week.
No, their fans are fucking racist, and fuck those dirty C's. They're gonna fucking win this championship. It's driving me crazy watching this finals. No, I would not coach the Celtics for that contract. Absolutely not.
That's your answer.
So I will say, to spin it, there are not necessarily a job I wouldn't do, but I can think of 3 people that I would not work for that contract.
Okay, go ahead.
That I can't say who they are. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing who they are. But I thought of right away, there are 3 people I could not work for that money. But as far as the actual job, I will not coach the Celtics for $70 million 6 years. No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I should do this show on my fucking own because I got no help there. No,
I won't coach the Celtics for that. Fuck that. And I can coach them too.
Once again, you answered wrong.
No,
I give you questions that are not right or wrong, and you still fucking answer wrong.
No,
it's hard to do. I don't know how you do it.
That's a good answer.
No, you give shit answers.
No, it's a good answer.
Shit answers.
Fuck those Celtics.
Yeah. God damn. Okay. It's my turn. And you, I hope you guys are playing.
You're wrong too, but I don't even know what your answer is, but it's wrong.
I would not go to Iraq or Russia or North Korea to do any job, no matter what they paid. I wouldn't do that. And then the only other thing I could think that I wouldn't do for that kind of money is being Rosie O'Donnell's assistant. I just couldn't fucking do it. No, I'm not going to be around that bitch for more than like, I'd rather be like Hashimoto Sato and jack off for 10 hours than fucking be with Rosie O'Donnell for any amount of time. So,
I would do Bob Hope stand up on the Russia-Ukraine border before I would coach the fucking Celtics.
Oh, well, then you're stupid. You're just fucking stupid. You wonder why I call you a moldy penis some shows? That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Okay, you got anything else? No? Good, because you didn't have much this segment either.
I answered the fucking question.
Did you really? Let's see. Oh, okay, you did get the music.
I did.
Okay. I was wondering what you contributed here today. You interviewed that asshole.
Oh, he was an asshole.
He was. Okay. You're going to like the quote, though. I went with our old buddy, Steven Wright.
Oh, I love it. He's the best.
Oh, he is. If you don't know who Steven Wright is, find the hell out, because one of the better comedians of my lifetime.
So many lines. One-liners are the best.
I almost wanted to I looked up Steven Wright one-liners. I almost wanted to do like 2 a time for the next year. That's how good he is. But anyway, he said he went to a restaurant that serves breakfast at any time. He ordered French toast from the Renaissance. Okay. Thanks for staying with us. Yeah. We're the hardest working podcasters in 4 states. We are 720 pounds of podcast proclivity. We've already talked about that. And we could kick ass on, what was that called? A trio?
Trio match.
Yeah. We kicked their ass too, weight-wise.
Yeah.
And so that's why we want you back next week for number 57, because we'll be here. Thanks for tuning in.
Out of sight, you know that shark bite.